I'm board-certified New York City plastic surgeon Dr. Darren Smith, and this is Plastic Surgery Before and After, your source for the real deal about plastic surgery procedures, news about trends in aesthetic medicine, and candid sessions with industry insiders. We hope you enjoy today's episode. What's the most exciting new technology for women's intimate health? We are constantly monitoring the market and the literature for the latest breakthroughs in all aspects of aesthetic surgery and wellness. And recently, a really exciting new development came to our attention. I'm talking about Emsella from BTL. And this topic follows naturally from our last episode about Emsculpt, which is also by BTL, because Emsella harnesses that same high-fem, the high-intensity focused electromagnetic energy as Emsculpt, but for a different purpose. Emsella was designed as a unique solution for the intimate wellness space. We've heard a lot about different technologies that can be used for vaginal rejuvenation. These have ranged from lasers to radiofrequency energy and other technologies. However, they all have one thing in common. They're all very invasive and can be fairly uncomfortable. They also focus exclusively on the health and structure of the vaginal canal. We love Emsella because it takes an entirely new approach to women's intimate wellness, and the difference is immediately evident. There are no probes involved, no wands, and in fact, you remain completely clothed throughout the treatment. All you do is sit in a special chair and read a magazine, drink some coffee, relax, enjoy some private time, and let the process happen. Not only is there no pain or discomfort associated with Emsella, but some actually find the treatment enjoyable. And unlike other women's intimate health treatments, Emsella is not just about the vaginal canal. It also doesn't rely on causing tissue damage to get tissue strengthening and regrowth. Instead, Emsella is a natural, holistic approach to women's wellness. So what do I mean by this? Emsella takes that high-fem, that high-intensity focused electromagnetic energy that we've known about from Emsculpt and applies it to the pelvic floor. So while Emsculpt can help you do 20,000 crunches or 20,000 squats in 30 minutes, Emsella actually triggers the equivalent of 11,000 Kegel exercises in 30 minutes. So these exercises engage the entire pelvic floor, building these muscles, increasing blood flow to the area, and taking intimate health to an entirely new level. What's interesting about Emsella is that it was initially developed to treat stress incontinence, and it does this to great effect. Specifically, there are 5 clinical studies right now documenting the effectiveness of Emsella to treat stress incontinence, and these studies have yielded some great statistics, such as women that are completing the Emsella treatment cycle can achieve a 75% reduction in the number of incontinence pads they're using, and they've also documented that 95% of patients that use Emsella report an increase in quality of life. So the intimate health benefits of Emsella were really discovered as something of a happy side effect. So how exactly does Emsella work, and what is the treatment process like? Well, it's almost deceptively simple. For an Emsella treatment, the patient just walks into an exam room, has a seat on a special chair, and sits there for half an hour. And as I mentioned, there are no probes, nothing internal happens, and you can be completely clothed. As you're sitting on that chair, the magnet in the base of the chair is doing its magic. The magnet is producing this high-intensity focused electromagnetic energy and inducing 11,000 Kegels in your pelvic floor over the course of your 30-minute treatment. And this builds and tightens and tones the pelvic floor while you just relax. The recommended treatment protocol for Emsella is 6 of these 30-minute treatments delivered over a 3-week period. And some people find that they like to have a touch-up treatment every 6 to 12 months. How much does Emsella cost? This is going to vary a bit by geography and provider, but we find that an expectation of anywhere between $2,000 and $3,000 for the 6 treatment set is pretty reasonable. Emsella can also be paired with a pelvic floor physical therapy regimen, and it's also good for people that want to be doing Kegels but either can't do Kegels effectively or are having trouble figuring out how to do effective Kegels, or people that just are having trouble making the time to do enough Kegels to really see the benefits. Emsella has proven extremely popular both with women that are looking for the intimate wellness advantages of Emsella, and also for those that are looking for an alternative to surgical therapies for mild to moderate stress incontinence. Emsella is really big with new mothers that might be experiencing some leakage with physical activity or laughing, and also with older patients that might be developing stress incontinence over time. It also isn't surprising to learn that the abdominal musculature, the musculature of the core, is also connected to the musculature of the pelvic floor. So a lot of people that are looking to achieve overall conditioning also really like the idea of combining Emsella treatments with Emsculpt. And this is how the notion of core to floor treatment came about. The 2 treatments really have a wonderful synergistic effect on your overall wellness. So Emsella is safe, it's easy, and it can have a dramatic impact on your quality of life. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to subscribe, share the show, and head over to DarrenSmithMD.com for more real-world plastic surgery talk.